In this video help, we're going to be covering the drawing screen and the drawing portal. Let's go ahead and start the project drawings. Project drawings, this is the header for the record, and what this does is it provides the drawing ID for the project number, which you can draw from the drop down, the spec number. In this case, each spec number that is going to be in there as far as the project drawing spec that you're working off of would be listed here in all the drawing specs, so you could take it back to the drawing specification by going through here back to the drawing specifications. The drawing package name is the actual name that's going to be used for the drawing package that you're working in, and this could be any level as far as the drawing is concerned. So this is important to know exactly which package is being used, and the drawing package number is this. Okay, to see a portal record, you would click on the portal and you would add it in this particular area. Here's all the stuff that was over in the other screen. You would put in some comments that are related to the actual drawing itself. If there are changes in this drawing where it was superseded by another one, this is where you'd put the information. This is like when you get an update from a computer program. You'd want to see all the things that have been changed since the last rendition, and what you would do is date it, and then actually you should put your name in there as the person that made the change in here, and then describe what has changed in the drawing. This is an infinite amount of space in here for the drawing if you have to change it, so this would help to identify the change history of that particular drawing. And if it's superseded completely and being deleted, you need to also mark that in there, as this is a deletion level. Now, this is the individual record for the portal that you can do searches in and use the do action in order to look at whatever field you want to find that drawing or drawing package. You can also go to the project list view and look for the records in here, and also do a search for the specific drawing by the project or by the name or by the package drawing number. So it's pretty easy to find these in a hurry if you need to. Do action, start a search, perform the search, and that's how you'd find the information that you're looking for. Especially in these list views, when you're putting a lot of data in here and you do a search, you want to always come back and say show all records, so that if there are any records that are in an individual selection of records, you would want to make sure that it brings all the records back to the screen, so the next person looking in here would be able to see at an instant that there are probably not all the records that should be in there. It doesn't make a lot of difference if you're going to perform the search, because if you do the search, it doesn't make any difference which one you type it into row. It's going to find that record within the application. Let's go back to the project marketing, and then we're going to go into the next thing, which is the drawing portal, and bring that up. Now, some of the information has been shared across from the record that you created, the header record, and that's the data that shows over here. So you'll see the information as far as the drawing package number, the drawing package title, the drawing number, the drawing date that it was created, the part number of the individual item. Say, for example, you're working on a tractor and you're going to be working on the engine. Well, that would be that level based on this down here, which is either the top level item, major assembly, sub-assemblies, and so forth. If you want to edit these, just go ahead and go in there and edit them. This is so that you can have it depict exactly how your company uses this information, so you have the ability to make changes to the listings of all the drop-downs. The blue fields, of course, are drop-downs in 90% of the cases, so if I'm looking over here and I want to see the items, I'd have a list of them, and I can go ahead and pick the one that I'm looking for. The next highest assembly would also be from the inventory system. Both of these are where you can go into the inventory system, which is down here, project inventory, and pick the item that you're looking for that particular drawing. Same thing with the name of the item. You can go in and pick the name from the drawing inventory as it's listed here. Now, in all these blue fields, you can start typing in the first few characters of what you're looking for, and what it'll do is it'll reduce the list down to the item that would be more likely to be the one you're looking for in the inventory system. The next one is who did the drawing. In this case, we have the list of all the employees, and of course I only have a couple right now, but you need to see that this is a draftsman, not an engineer, that's doing the drawing. And you can edit this to add more people, and wherever this drop down appears, that is the information that will be in there. And let's notice something up here. It says draftsman is not spelled right, so we can change it. We can fix things that are not correctly in there, and I can, for example, come down here, pick it, and then see it's wrong, and I can go ahead and edit it and make it correct. I just want to show you how you can do those kind of things. So let's go in here and say the initial status is initial layout, and you can just change these if you need to whatever level you need to as far as what is being done. Red line, blue line, starting, drawing, whatever. That gives the status. Now understand that if somebody's in the field and you have this on an iPad, and I want to point out that this, if you're using the hosted app on a server, this information is available to you with an internet connection as far as this stuff is concerned. If you want to edit it and you're a part of a group, you need to have an internet connection if you're going to be updating the data. If you're just going to do a view of it and that's all you're looking for, well, it's something like a PDF that's embedded in the application. If you look at that, you're going to be able to see that this is something you can edit and look at. Now, in order to actually see the document, you'd say view in the portal. So come up to the portal, click on it, and now this is a live drawing thing, and you can come down here, and now you can show the entire thing and start working on it wherever you're at. So it makes life really easy for you. Now in the portal record, you're seeing all the same information. I'll point out again that once the record is created and it has the header record and the actual portal record, you can edit it from the portals if you need to. Say, for example, I wanted to put in the name of something here, I could do that, and so forth. Let's go back though to the actual, well, let's show the list view first. The list view is actually a large area of list view where if you scroll it, in this case, there's only one record in there. If you had more than one record, it would scroll through all the records so you can see all the portal records. And you could, of course, do the do action search, find a record you're looking for, and have it appear here, or it could be a group of records. For example, maybe I want to look at all the level 3 drawings for drawing package such and such, or whatever. Whatever it is that you combine in here, that would be the records that be in the current selection. And then it says edit would take you back to the portal screen, where I can now go back to the live data I was in the portal screen. You can do a search in either one of these. Now, if I'm in the portal, keep in mind that this is a scrollable record, allows us to access data in this particular area. For example, if I wanted to do actual size, I could bring it up, or I can go down to the bottom and just click on these, or I can save a copy of it and download it into a folder, or I can zoom in or zoom out of that picture that's in that portal. So let's go back to the project marketing again. Go down to the drawing portal, and the last things we're going to show here is that we had labor for drawing the drawing for 2 hours. When we drop in here, we can see the level of a draftsman 2 and the rate that they're actually going to be charging for doing that. You type in the labor rate, in this case it's $80 an hour, and then you have the direct labor or indirect labor, direct being charged to the client, indirect charged to overhead for the company. Now in some cases you are doing drawings where indirect would be there, and you can change this if you have other ways of depicting your drawing levels that you're doing as far as where the cost center would be charged, or which cost center. 80 times 2, $160. The cost sum is basically the labor. Any materials you use, say you consumed $30 worth of materials, and then the materials and the labor together and the sum for that. Now this becomes part of what's going to happen when you run the records for the drawings, and it's going to produce a report that has all the drawings and the cost and materials sums for all those items. So I'm not going to do those yet. I'll come to those later on in our videos. Okay, simple again. Very straightforward information, easy to use, but if you have questions and you need help, contact us through ontargetsolutions.biz. Thank you.